I did my presentation on college athletes. Overview: college athletes. Ages 18 to 21 in Piaget theory, formal operational stage ages 11 through adulthood. Personal and social pressures. Their personal and social pressures are academic, being away from home, traveling for games, feeling isolated from other students due to focusing on their sport. I know I struggle with this a lot. With all of these, adapting to the sport and feeling. I struggled with this my freshman year. I struggled with it a lot actually. But I always had my coaches and someone to talk to when I was struggling with these things. And I had my psychologist, my sports psychologist, Dr. White, help me through all of these. Struggles that athletes face: substance abuse, social anxiety. Some athletes will gain eating disorders. The demand and pressures on 18-year-olds through 21-year-olds are very high. As you get into college sports, the demand and the pressures are very high because you always have to be to class on time, you have to be to practices on time, you have to be to everything on time. If not, there's a punishment. I really did struggle with social anxiety. I did struggle with depression coming from a college athlete and a college student. I didn't know how to balance all these things, and being away from home, being so far away from home made me struggle more. The types of substances that athletes will use is anabolic steroids. These drugs can produce an increase in muscle mass and enhance their strength, but also have disturbing side effects that significantly will interfere with healthy college student athletes. Um, I know, I don't know people that use these, but I know people I've heard of people who have used anabolic steroids, and it's really messed them up physically and mentally. Signs of abuse: aggression, mood swings, paranoia, manic behavior, hallucinations, and delusions. Resources available would be after school programs, talking to someone about their addictions, AA meetings to help them, talk to a past user so they can tell them why they are bad. I think talking to people would probably be the best way to understand why to use them and why not why to use them, but why they shouldn't use them. And that would be like a very good way to get to their heads and for them to talk to other college athletes to understand what they go through, or other pro athletes. Areas of weakness: no one to talk to in college. I feel like a lot of students struggling with open up about their addiction if they have no one, and feel as if there's no one to talk to at that time. Struggle with talking to someone or finding someone to talk to. I know college students, they really don't want to talk to people. And college athletes, they don't want to talk to people about how they're feeling, especially male athletes. They don't talk to their coaches, they don't talk to other people, letting them know how they feel and letting them know why they're using these steroids. They keep all of it built up inside of them, which just makes them want to do it more because they think that they're going to get stronger and think that they could beat their opponent out. My ideas is have more open space for college athletes to go talk to someone. We can have meetings to help them. We can have group meetings with people that are struggling. We can watch for the signs that they're abusing them. My conclusion: overall, we should be there for children that suffer through addiction, and we should be there to talk to them or at least be able to help. We should always be there for obvious signs and try to help them as much as we can. I know that some coaches will look for the obvious signs, but some won't. They'll just think that they're getting more competitive and getting more, how do you want to say that? Getting more, like, one. I don't, I don't know how to say that. It's just like another way of saying competitiveness. Everyone just wants to be the best at their sport and wants to play, but in college, all the training will help you, obviously, and if you just put in the extra time and work for that moment, then your time will come. That's my presentation, and thank you for listening.